Hi everybody, welcome to another painting session here. No, I don't have cancer. I am a cancer. Let me put my hat on. My good luck hat, my German hat. Okay. Okay, today people, we're going to paint a painting called the NET.WORK. Now, there's a reason why I want to paint this particular painting, because I want to teach people that when you do an abstract, you have a meaning behind your abstracts. Don't just paint just a bunch of garble, a bunch of design. That doesn't make any sense to anybody, really. You gotta have a story, even if it's an abstract, such as I'm going to do here with grids and lines. There's a parallel to it. There's a story to it. There's a reasoning, and there's a sequence. And let me show you why. As everybody knows, red comes forward, and blue goes back. Yellows come forward. Greens are cooler. They all mean something in psychology. Well, that's what I based all my paintings on: color psychology, rhythms, the way it's the placement of it. Everything has a reason when I do an abstract. I'm not a craft painter here. I'm a professional, and I want people to learn how to paint the right way. I want people to learn how to paint with a reason behind their works. Now, if you don't like what I do here, then, I'm sorry, but if you do, then follow what I'm doing here and you'll learn something. Okay, let's get started. First thing I'm going to do to make this NET.WORK is I'm going to start out with the red, of course. And today we're using these big, gigantic squeegees. Look at this, people. They're huge. This is like a 36-inch squeegee. And I cut out little pieces of wood here, little strips of wood for my palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my old trusty Bob Ross knife to spread out the paint here. And then I'm going to use it just like this. I'm going to kind of wipe it across here. Now, I could have used a longer piece of wood. I should have cut it a little longer, but that's okay. It works great. And we're going to do this. Look at that. All right. And let's kind of go this way with it. We want to make a grid. That's the whole idea. And space it apart enough. You want to make like nice, interesting intersections. And a little bit of a pull. Not too much of a pull, but just a little bit, because you want to try to cause movement in your work as well. There's a reason for that too, see? Oh, this is fun working with these big old squeegees here. And let's just get a little bit of pull there. I like that. And a little bit right there. All right. And maybe just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty good. I want to kind of get it to where it's showing up, because I'm going to be doing this, like I said, in a sequence. And you want it to show up through the other piece. Now, when I was talking about color separation before, it's important that you have color separation or you get what's called mud. So, there we go. Whoops. Get that out of the way. We're done with the red for now. And let's get that light back on the subject. I kind of kicked it. So our first sequence of tone is red. Now we're going to use blue, because as you guys know, blue usually goes backwards. Use it to reduce a value. So if you looked at it in a black and white or grayscale, it'd be about the same as the red. And I'll teach that another day. Now this is a very thin piece of wood here, but we're going to try to squeegee off that anyway. Wow, that's real thin. Okay. Well, we're doing our best. We're going to use a smaller squeegee now, because I want to play with inside this grid mark. So I have a bunch of these guys. I bought tons of these. I do grid work all the time for this purpose, but I'm going to show you this video, in the video, why I do this. So I'm after this. A nice square pattern, intersecting pattern. See what I'm saying? And I'll go a little thicker there. I want it to stand out a little bit more. And then you just kind of touch and go when you're doing that. And you got to look for that empty spot. There's one right there. Right there. And right here. Perfect. And maybe another vertical here. Another horizontal there. Don't let them touch. Don't want any kisses going on there. And then maybe one right there. Looking good. And then one right there. Just got to keep looking for those empty spots. All right, see, you want it to separate. Right now we got a nice American look. Okay, we're going to get that out of the way. And we're going to wipe our squeegee down. We don't want it too contaminated. Okay, so we started with red, then we got blue. Now we're going to green. We're going to go to a green now. So, as you know, green is a nice, cool color. And it represents spring and new beginnings. Stuff like that. And money. Everybody likes money, right? Paint with green, it calls money to you. I kid you not. Anyways, it has to be the next on the scale because green is a little bit lighter than blue in the gray scale. And we're going to do the same kind of thing. And it's important that you have color separation, guys. You don't want your stuff getting all muddy. It's important that you don't cause mud, especially with this particular type of abstract. That's why you want to just touch and go, but it's done in a sequence. See that? Just beautiful tones. Kind of pulling away there. I'm liking it. I'm liking this a lot. Me like a lot. Anyways, kind of has an Einstein-y kind of science behind it. You really want your separations to not muddy. You want color to go in a sequence. You want meaning behind your abstract. And the meaning here is basically keeping things in a sequence of tone to make a matrix, to give you that nice network of what you're after. Just like in life and anything, it has to follow a sequence like in your computer. So there is science behind abstracts. There is science behind painting. And there's a place for crafters as well. I don't completely pull crafters down, but they're not what I call fine art. They are crafters, fine crafters, but they don't really belong in the same category to me because there is a science behind art and fine arts, and there's more of a thinking. Okay, so we're done with that, and now our final color is going to be yellow, which is the sunny disposition of things. It shows perfectness, it shows brightness, promise, and good health. And the Chinese love this color because it's powerful, people. And there's a reason. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. So if you didn't know that, write it down and remember that. Yellow's Mark's favorite color, golden yellows. Anyways, yellows are sunny. And we're trying not to create a kiss between the tones. But yellow can play really nicely next to green without really interfering. And it won't hurt it if it kisses. And it doesn't muddy. Muddify. Is that a word? Anyways, it doesn't get muddy. It combines nicely. It plays nice with all the rest of the colors. But try not to contaminate your stuff when you're doing it. Nice and clean lines. That's the story behind what I do here. We want that a little bit thicker there. Look at that, guys. It's just brilliant. Nice little mid-century piece there. Nice piece. I'm liking that. You don't want to contaminate too much. Like you can see, I'm already hitting some of these areas twice, and they're getting a little muddified. So we want to keep away from that. Okay, I'm thinking I'm liking that. Now, I don't believe any abstract should be without black. Now, the canvas already has white, because the canvas is white, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of black just for contrast purposes. I have white out just in case, but I don't really think I'm going to use white because I just don't feel it's necessary. I feel the black might be necessary because it causes a contrast between the two tones and basically every tone. And I believe it's going to add something to this. Now, it's okay just the way it is. It's very lively, poppy, but is that a word, poppy? But I just want to make sure that I get the block in there because it just makes me feel better. So let's do that. And I like it. Yeah, let's get it right where we need it to. And keep the lines kind of straight. And you don't want to get crazy with the black, people. Don't get crazy with black. It's too powerful. So is white. You know, it is. And so just kind of add a few little bumps in the road there. Give it some interest. Look at that. See how it's kind of coming together? That network is awesome. I'm liking this a lot. So interesting. Look at that. It's juxtaposing all the tones together. They're coming together as a unit. I'm liking that a lot. Let me get that corner. Boom! A little thicker on that corner. Right there. There we go. See that? Maybe one little straggler there. There we go. And right there. Oh my God, that's just so wonderful. I like that. It's just really coming forward for me. And maybe one more there. Okay, and one more at the top. Just to anchor those two together. And I like it, guys. I'm going to call this painting finished. The Network. Peace out, babies. Go check me out on Foltz Fine Art and on my eBay store. Thanks for watching.